Why is that not there? Um, okay, maybe if I set this over here, but it still don't show up like it's supposed to. It's supposed to show up on my screen, and it's not. Hmm. Definitely gonna die a lot today in this game. Wonder why this isn't showing. Hmm. I don't know why it's not doing that. It's supposed to be there, but it's not. Hmm. It's so odd that it don't want to show. I guess can move this. Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out later. It's Screaming Steve, probably. It's rare that you see Steve players that's not screaming. Every time I see a Steve player, that's the first thing I'm thinking of the build that they're gonna run. The Screaming Steves are so freaking hilarious. Definitely probably gonna run Lightborn. If not Lightborn, Franklin's Demise. I can tell you right now, most killers are running Lightborn. So having a flashlight is obviously pointless to have. You have those 5-10% killers that have a build that don't require Lightborn, is because they're going to be able to catch you easily, hatching a killer shot, and they're spawning this together. I'm not gonna like. I mean, I already don't like the add-ons now that you spawn together. I don't like them. Oh my god, this dog water map. I hate this map. This map is so bad. And then this idiot's full sprinting. Leave scratch marks for the killer to easily find you. And it's Demogorgon, of course. That's crazy. Demogorgon on his map. See? He's the first one getting chased. As I said, leave scratch marks for the killer to easily be able to find you. And he lost them. That's good. But dude, why am I the obsession? I hate how the game plays now because they want the game. They want the that's loud as hell. They want the game to be fast, and this game was never made and meant to be fast. You can't run the killer in here. I guess you could, but like you really can't. It's like, oh, I was gonna say, there's no totem in here. I'm surprised I didn't find a chest. That's what I'm looking for. Totems are hard to find too, but I'm looking for a chest so I can activate this perk. Even though I don't ever normally get the scream one, but oh, well, we got both of them up here. I seen someone say earlier too, in the video about like chest and totem spawns and stuff like that. Because they spawn where like the TVs would be, spring traps, doors, and all of that stuff. They spawn where all of that stuff will be at. So if you don't get a chest, um you'll get like the TVs, the doors, the alien tunnels, all that stuff. So I wish like a lot of those killers, they need to change it where a lot of those killers can place their own TVs or place their own stuff. And he's gonna catch me. That's crazy. He's got barbecue and chili on. Cause there's no way he came straight to where I was at. He came straight to where I was at. There's no way that you knew exactly where I'm at. I guarantee you he has barbecue and chili on. I hate killers that have to rely any of those see through the wall perks to see where people are at. You're a bad player, in my opinion, if you gotta use any of those perks to be any good. Because you have a huge advantage. So he ran straight to him. What do you got on that's making you heal so fast? And you healed abnormally fast. Thought it was gonna be a toolbox to use, huh? He's gonna come back over here. You know what one perk he has on? He definitely has Franklin's Demise, so we're all over here, so he's definitely coming over here. I wonder where he's gonna come from now. We don't have any generators done this way of the map, I don't think. All the generators are done over here on this side of the map. He's the only one that hasn't been hooked yet. Of course he knows that I'm here. As I said, he has to have barbecue too. Then you like, why is that even a thing, bro? You can't even do anything. You can't go nowhere. You can't do anything. Then there's a hook right here. Then you go downstairs, or you go around the corner. There's another hook. You can't do anything. This map is very killer-sided. It's very killer-sided. They always buff this. That's why I don't like the devs of this game. They always buff the killers in the dumbest shape and form of ways to make them, to try to make them fun. They're not fun. It's just unbearably broken and stupid. And then the killers that needs buffs and needs stuff done for them, they don't do anything for them. I guess he's running. Increases what? Bro, why does it keep disappearing? Speed of healing. That's why he was healing so fast. And he had bonusing knowledge. So that's why he was healing me abnormally fast. I'm like, I knew he probably had bonusing knowledge. But I didn't know he had this one. So that's why he was healing. So he basically is running a decent heal build. This game is unbearably unbalanced. It's unbearably unbalanced. You have to run. I'm gonna tell you the perks that you have to run. You can run this perk. This is one of the main perks that everybody runs. Any of the heal perks are really great to have. Um, this perk isn't really used that often no more. This perk is hardly ever used. You see this perk still kind of used often. This perk is honestly just really stupid to use. I mean, you can use it, but it's kind of stupid to use. This is a generator perk, so if you're using a generator perk build, this is a really good one to use. This perk you see used often. This perk is used on almost every build. Why? Because it's broken. Um, because it says you vault 20% faster, and you get this cooldown and 30-second cooldown, but it's broken to where that cooldown and the vault faster. There's other add-ons. We're not going to be able to see. There's other perks that reduces that, and it shouldn't. It's not supposed to, but it's broken right now where it reduces that. So you can use that. If you have windows of opportunity with that on, you're looping the killer around. You're outrunning the killer at Killer Shack every trip without ever dropping that pallet. That's how good that perk is. That's why everybody uses it, because it's broken. And so unless they fix it, they decide to fix that perk, then it's not going to ever be working properly. That perk is absolutely broken right now. That, and then everybody's running Windows Opportunity, and then with I don't think that it makes you exhausted either, which it should. Um, it's kind of stupid that that perk don't make you exhausted. I don't think that does. I have to relook at it. Uh, I forget what that other perk. Lee. People use it with Lee too, and it makes you like unbearably fast. It's too quiet. It's way too quiet. Did not know that happened. That's messed up. That's messed up. I did not know that happens. Why do I keep hearing footsteps? Why am I able to see the pallet that's down? Unless I got that trap thing for pallets. Oh, the build that I am using right now is an anti-Springtrap build. I think right now I use it against Springtrap. It's very great because he's going to, like, when he comes out and release, having this perk that makes you not scream is going to be very helpful. But you have to do it early. You have to really be able to have the chest and totems early. It's Chucky. And you brought him over here. Chucky is so annoying to play against. That's why I was hearing footsteps. I'm like, you can't see them in the snow because they match the snow. But that's the reason why I kept hearing footsteps. Like, why am I hearing footsteps? See, now you can see them. But they're hard to see. So this map is really good for him because you will never know where he's coming from. Of course he comes back over here. I didn't see a totem in there. There was no basement's not in here either. Oh, we got a chest and a totem together. They always find the ones that spawns together. The chest and the totem, which is actually very neat. I could have sworn this is probably a Tomb Raider map. That's what it seems like. It looks like a Tomb Raider map. Another Mickey, sweet. Alright, so I know what perk he's using. He's using one where every time you the generator with the most progress gets highlighted in white and taken over basically. That's why I didn't go back over there. He keeps coming over here to my gym. They done brought him over here to my gym. I can never get this gen done because they brought him over here. And he found her. I had this gen almost done, almost done. All they had to do was run him, keep on running him that way. Wow, he's basically dead. He's gonna come back over here. I ain't say someone enough. His name is Salt Lump Larry, bruh. His name is Shades of Waves. Dude, why are we all here? That means he's probably somewhere around. The shortest killer in the game. The shortest killer in the game. Did they finish that gen over here? They didn't. It's almost done though. Dude, she's been running him. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, why is he having a cooldown on the swing? He just swung like 3 times of you, almost back to back. Then he don't take no stagger like I do when I fall. That's bullshit as her killers. They should also take a stagger if they fall from a distance like that. That's not fair. Half of these killers are human. You're telling me I'm as a survivor, I'm taking stagger damage, but this killer that's probably shorter than me or is also human don't take stagger damage? Come on now. He's gotta have a perk on to see where people are at. Like all killers do. They always have a perk on to see where people are at. I'm probably one of the only few who doesn't. The only time I have something on that'll be able to see where you're at is the heartbeat thing, um, or if it's one of their add-ons. I seen her run over there and then didn't do the jizz. So I'm like, I figured he's probably over there chasing her. Dude, his gen hit is so retarded. Wow, I missed that. I mean, they already added one in here though, so it don't even matter. They're probably at this door. I'm almost sure they're at this door. I'm not gonna lie, she is looping him. She's been running him all day. That's why he's even blinding the hell out of him. Dude, they are trolling him. They are trolling him. He's going to DC. He's probably going to DC. He actually might kill her though. She been trying to troll and then getting caught. He knows he's not gonna be able to pick her up because they're gonna flashlight say. Dude, they're looping him. I tried to take a hit for you. She honestly could go pick one of them up. Oh, I have to die for trying to help him. This is why you don't help survivors. This is why you don't help other people. I had to be a sacrifice for trying to help people. This is why I don't like helping people. Because they can't help you, even though you help them. They shouldn't have been trolling him in the first place. I should have just left. Yeah, he's a new Chucky player. He only got 2 parts. Xenobite is just really hard to play. But if you know how to aim and pinpoint where survivors are going, and you can chain them all the time, you're not able to outrun him. I'm honestly surprised that he isn't up there with like Huntress, because Huntress is pretty good too. We got a flashlight. Yeah. Flashlight. I don't understand why people bring flashlights. Yeah. I run Lightborn. I run Lightborn. There's not one killer that I will use that I won't run Lightborn on. Speaking of Lightborn, oh my god! So they're playing toxic. They're playing a toxic build. They're for sure spawning the hatch in the killer shack. They're running a super toxic build. You see 2 of those, you know that they're a team together and they're on toxic. Actually, this map will actually be really good to find the cube for him. Like if I find that cube, they're kind of screwed. How did I miss that?
You summoned me. I came.
Dude, double pallets over here is insane. I'm glad that I did that swing beforehand. Generators get done way too fast. Like, look at that. That's crazy. How did they get 2 generators done that fast in that little bit of time span? Generators get done way too fast in this game.
I'll tear your soul apart. The box. You opened it. I came.
I wasn't even at the dang on palace. You know you can't flashlight me. I don't know how I missed that. I'm not worried about him. We're not about to have a good game anyway. With the generators being done as fast as they are, we're not about to be able to do anything. And we got too many pallets though. I already guarantee they probably have 2 gens that's about to be done. The regression of gens, it doesn't make sense either. And they're crap.
You summoned me. I came.
You dropped that pallet way down too early. Yeah, this game is over. This game is over. Why can't I get teammates that's like this, dude? Why can't I ever get teammates that's like this? You know how fast they're getting these gens done. I never get, and then they're like, why is there so many? Every corner there's a pallet. I wasn't even close enough for that pallet to run. I'm not even about to continue playing. This game is over. This game is over. I'm not even about to even try. There's no point to. This game is over. You can't, as a killer in this game, you can't do anything, especially if you're a trapper or any killer that needs to set up anything in the game, you can't do anything because You can't set up your traps. You can't maneuver around because generators get done way too fast. They get done way too fast. And then there's all these perks that make it to where uh you can do a generator in 20-30 seconds. It don't you can't do anything against that. You can't do anything against that. I don't know why they just sitting there cheap. Maybe they're farming the points off of my. I don't. Can you still do that? I think you can. His name is HP Loopcraft. That's crazy. If you're a fan of like Cthulhu and stuff like that, that's a funny name. See, Leaf. Leaf is in everybody's build basically. I'm not even gonna reply to that. I could have, but I'm not even gonna reply. Everybody runs Leaf and everybody runs Windows of Opportunity. Mm. Bonus knowledge. A lot of people are running bonus knowledge now. That is getting buffed. So I mean, he knew where I was at every time he was hitting great skill checks. So if he was hitting great skill checks, he would know where I'm at the whole game. I mean, he's running perks to see where I'm at pretty much the whole game. See, another one, generator perk. You see, I don't understand why people run the perks to see where survivors are at. You don't need to. Like in this game, I knew where they were all at every time. Like you could just go to a gym or go to a spot on the map. You know that where they're at. So if you play Survivor, man, you're going to know where those survivors are at. You're gonna know how people run. You're gonna know what perks they run, what builds people use, and know where they're be at. Mm, actually, don't run, Hillbilly. You can't really. They nerfed the ghoul so much. He's not even playable. You can't even play the ghoul anymore. They nerfed him so much. They nerfed Alien so bad too. You can't. He's not really playable either. You won't see too many people play Alien. I mean, some of his nerfs was needed, but not all of them. He's just so hard to play. Period. See, she has barbecue and chili without having barbecue and chili. I think Ario is still my favorite killer to play. I can use the spirit, but she's not as good as Ario. Yeah, why can't I ever get survivors that are like that? I never get survivors that know how to work together. Maybe they're like, maybe they all work to, maybe they're as a team. See, flashlights, they don't work on me. They won't work on me. I keep forgetting to change this freaking perk. I think it's here. Yeah, it is. Cause that way I don't have to worry about hitting gens. I can always just chase people with this. But like boy, you don't need flashlights because everybody's pretty much gonna. If you're a killer and you don't run Lightborn, you probably got one don't need it. You're running a build that can catch them easily and be able to avoid that Lightborn stuff. Or two, you're pretty good at hiding, like picking up survivors on a wall, or you can easily down all four survivors probably. And the only two reasons really to not run Lightborn or Franklin's demise. Or you just haven't gotten Hillbilly or have him leveled. This map is actually really good on her, but also sucks on her because this grass is too tall, and she's so short, so you can't see. But because she's so short and the outfit I have on, she's hard to see too. Oh, he failed that. Well, your buddy that has the other flashlight is not there to help you. Somebody else is over here though. Ooh. What the hell? Because she's running weird. Yeah, generators get done way too fast. I've only chased 2 people, and it wasn't even that long, and it's already like over. You really just broke that pallet like an idiot. When you break God's pallet like that too early, you kind of screw yourself. That's crazy. I can't even fully turn the corner without getting hit by a pallet. Why are you still over here? Come on, Leon, come see that you can't flashlight. I guess not. You gotta blame the Leon on that one. That he killed you. He killed you. And you get hooked right back on the same pallet. Look at that. Another pallet of generators already done. And that's only, what, 2 hooks? And chases last way longer than that? That's crazy. They have to nerf generators. I don't know why they did that. They shouldn't be doing that's the reason. They don't nerf the reasons or fix the reasons why people are slugging people. Why people get tunneled, why people get slugged. Why is the problem? They don't fix these issues and problems. What the? Oh, yeah, that perk that makes them crawl fast. It don't work. It don't work. And then you're trying to flashlight too late. You're dead, honestly. Oops, we know where she's at. Leon's over here too. I'll take that. A hit over a sign. I mean, we got one person dead and one person about to be on death hook, but still, like, this is insane. I don't think I'm about to make it. I caught him as soon as he broke that. That was like Claudette. Wow. This is like teleport to a pallet. That other guy healed super quick. He's gonna vault this window again. See, look how close to this. How close to these hooks are. That hook right there is broken, but this is like, look how close. Like this, that hook's right there is broken. This one's right here. That's crazy. It's funny when people be sitting there trying to flashlight and they know that it don't work. A hook for a save, huh? She has leaf. She has leaf on. I wasn't expecting her to go in that locker. He's gonna probably let him die. And we're gonna be going at this all day because, like, yeah, quick and quiet. I wasn't expecting to get this game like this. Did I play on her? Other games I probably won't do good with her, but I play her often. See? Claudette. Windows of opportunity and leave. That's how I knew when I seen her kept going through the windows and one that kept going to them. I knew she had those two perks on. Again, those are the two perks that everyone's gonna run. I've been seeing a lot of deja vu lately too. I'm surprised. I didn't hear him scream, except like once, but I'm surprised he actually had that on. Deja vu. Everybody's running deja vu now. That's why he kept healing. That could be a reason why that hook took so long to come back. Again, lead. I kind of figured he had that. Again, lead. Everyone's running lead. Everyone. All four of them. Well, actually, no. He wasn't running lead. But he didn't necessarily need to. But leaf. That's the that I would say between that windows of opportunity and that they didn't none of them ran it are um is resilience the other perk. Them three perks are probably in the top five perks used. Everyone's running those three perks mainly. I hate resilience because you're injured. I can understand that, like, if you're resilience for me is a situational perk. If you're like the last two gens and you know that the killer has something that makes you that can instant one shot you anyway, then okay, that is a good perk to run against that killer because you're going to get one shot anyway. So if you can get the generators done before they can one shot you and one shot everyone else, then you have a greater chance of escaping and getting out. But again, another flashlight. Always a flashlight. Now you left. Always a flashlight, though. Definitely probably running together and probably trying to be a toxic too. Flashlight. Hmm. What's oh, she has the Witcher Kate Denson outfit. They're spawning together or spawning farthest away from you. It's always one of the two. This is a really good map for her, honestly. It's not the one with the house, is it? Oh no, it's this one. I mean, this is a really good one for her too. I'm gonna break all of this stuff now. I think there's anything else that I need to break over here. I spawned right on someone, but I can't hit them because I'm in the animation. He wants me to chase him. I'm not doing that. Because I want to show him that his his flashlight isn't going to save him. Yeah, now you know that ain't going to save. Now you know it ain't going to save. That's why I broke that door early. Yes, leave. You wanted it, and now you got it. There's the hook that you wanted. Probably don't think that I seen him. Not nowhere near that, but I still get signed. Okay. She has a tape. I gotta kind of sweat her. She could have dropped that pallet. She should have. I don't know how I just hit that without looking at her, but okay. That works for me. I don't know why I can see her. Oh, because she's probably carrying this tape. But she probably placed one in the TV. That pallet's broken, so you're kind of in a bad spot. They're all over here. Nope, you just kind of wasted that pallet. I think she's on death row. I think. No, I'm not mistaken. Yep, she's on death row. I think he might be on death row too. He wasn't expecting to see me right there. She's definitely on death row. I don't think the Meg's on Dick Hook. I haven't seen her. I think I've only hooked her once. These doors are actually quite far apart. Sprint burst. You know you're dead. You know you're dead. The other team that thought they were going to be toxic. They thought they were going to be toxic and it failed because they couldn't flashlight save. He thought he was going to have this flashlight. See? I like I said at the beginning, I'm like, they're going to spawn together. You know, when you see those, you know what they are. I don't even know the point of hiding them at this point. He thought he would see. That's why I say he thought he was going to be toxic. Thought he was going to be toxic with this build. That's why they run light for him. Okay, again, leaf. Leaf. Hmm. You don't see this too often. I mean, you see it, but you don't see it too often. You don't see Smash Hit too often either. The Laura Croft was paired with him. Because that's the only reason why you have this. Because you didn't need it for the med kit. You didn't need it for the med kit. Because I guess that since he has this, that she was definitely paired with him. The Laura Croft and him was definitely paired together. Because you're not using this on a med kit. I can tell you that now. You're not using this on a med kit. I mean, you don't have like sub care or nothing, but you have blenders loosening. But you're not using it on a med kit. You have ace in the hole, so you're probably going to be trying to find like a flashlight or probably something better too. It's not a bad build, but she was a generator person. See, resilience, of course, resilience. I'm seeing a lot of this one a lot often too. Hmm. It's got buffed. This had to get buffed before the last time that it was out. It's been a huge minute since I've seen this perk used. I've been seeing it used a lot lately. A lot of people run Deja Vu. Probably one of the top 5 perks that you see used also. This was a generator person. This definitely was a generator person. Yeah, because it has a brand new part too. I think since the Kate died so early, and that's the reason why the Gerald was trying to get me to chase him instead of her, so that way she can do the generators. When you get somebody that's trying to be like that want to keep flashlighting, like, hey, come over here. You know that they have a build or something that they want to be toxic against you. You don't see too many people use like the maybe Weskers, but you don't see too many people use the builds to either increase or decrease your tear radius as a killer. You don't see too many people use stuff like that. I'm gonna keep this build for Springtrap when he comes out because I don't need it right now. I mean, I can use it, but I don't necessarily need it right now. It's still my favorite build. This build is very good, but you have to have a team that knows how to use these perks and how to go get around with these perks. Because if you got other survivors, especially randoms are the worst for doing it. But if you got survivors that runs the killer to the totem and runs them in the totem and runs them past the totem, now the killer knows where the totem is at. You kind of screw the rest. You kind of screw everyone. You kind of screw your whole team up, all the other survivors, because if the survivor needs to get away, or not get away, but like, I mean, if you need to get away, if you're running them on like the outside of like the totem area to hide your scratch marks, because you're like at a distance away, and you know that you can get away from that killer and hide from that killer, then okay, I can understand that. But running the killer to the totem and then running around the totem and showing the killer like, hey, look, the totem's right here. You see, we just ran right past it. You're a bad player. You're a bad player. Because that not only screws up the person that's got to go find another totem now and place another totem, and in my case, this totem build that I have can save a lot of people, especially in game with those killers that like the tunnel camp. This map needs to be nerfed. I don't know why they have not nerfed this map. This map is, I mean, it can be. Oh, it's Huntress. Oh my god. Okay, so this is gonna be really good for Huntress, but this is a killer sided map. She must be downstairs. She has to be. No, no, she's in another room. No, Like, good. Just don't come this way. Just don't come this way. I mean, for me, I'll run the killer inside my totem. Because, I mean, I can. I know I can place it again. You know, I know I shouldn't. But I do it. Because I know that I can probably get away in this totem. And I have tenacity on so I can get myself up. But other people, I hate when other people do that. Because they're not running a totem wheel. If you are running tenacity, then okay, I can understand that. But a lot of the times they're not running tenacity. I just messed that up, so they're gonna definitely come this way. Well, that's why you don't hide in the locker against the Huntress. That's one thing you don't do. Against the Huntress, you don't hide. Against the Huntress, Dredge and the guy with the nods, you don't hide in the locker. You don't hide in the locker. You try to stay away from lockers. Oh, they saved him. He's facing the Bill, who's kind of close over here. Just don't bring him over here, Bill. Just don't bring her over here. That Huntress, oh, because that Huntress is honestly bad. I mean, she's honestly bad because she could have hit me. She honestly could have hit me. Oh my god, honestly, she's getting Gen Rush. She's down in the basement still. Dude, this Huntress is so blind. Oh my god. She's just got Gen Rush. That's a Gen Rush. This is the reason why I say Generators honestly needs to be nerfed. I don't know. I don't know why they buffed them the way they did. Especially on this map, she's not doing anything. I can't even find a generator because they're getting done so quickly. Every time she's near me. Dang. She probably has no way. Dude, she didn't hook anyone. That's crazy. Just going to DC. I did not mean to leave. Oh well. That's crazy. I mean, she got her down, but she didn't hook him. They saved him. Oh my. She's got to be a new huntress. Because there's no way. You got to be a new killer. No, you're a prestige too, and you have a lot of perks unlocked from other killers. You have a lot of perks as prestige that are at max for killers. You're not a new killer, so I don't understand. I don't understand. Dude, he's a prestige 44. He was running some good perks for insurance and the pallet thing. Windows of opportunity. Balance landing is also another perk that a lot of people run. It's in the top 8 to run. That is a killer sided map. I mean, not a killer side. That is a full survivor sided map. There's only a few killers that I can say that can run decently on that map. And I'm gonna say Unreal. That map is really a tough one on Unreal. There's so many pallets. You have to break pallets with her. That map can actually be good for Trapper because there's a lot of areas where you can place traps. So for Trapper, you can be good. Wraith is a bad map. It's really good for Hillbilly. Nurse is really great. So I'm like, she could go floor to floor and through pallets and everything. And then like she's probably the best on the map to play on as a killer. If you're running as a nurse and you're on that map, that's your playground basically. That map is really hard for Myers. The Hag is actually really good on that map too. The Doctor can be good on that map. The only downside is that you have to be like electrocuting people. Because you can electrocute people from upstairs and downstairs no matter what floor you're on. But you just have to hit people and break pallets. But if they're at tier 3, they're not really dropping pallets and stuff like that. That map can be good. It can be good for Leatherface, but it can be okay for Huntress. But again, like you've seen with that Huntress, it's just bad. Then you can't really do anything. Um, it can be good for Nightmare. I mean, Freddy Krueger. It can be good for him. But it can also be very horrible for him. It's horrible. Pig is just bad on basically almost every map. Um, this map, I've seen it used to be really good for clowns. Like clowns used to be able to get around in this map pretty easily and good. But I think with all the pallets and stuff like that in it now, I don't think clown could really survive in that map. Spirit can survive in this map because she can block pallets and she can like phase like around and stuff like that without people knowing. You have to like mind. You can really mind game in this map. She can be really good in this map, but it's also really hard for her too because you have to break pallets. Legion in this map is just really easy. You can hit people and just go past everything. This map is I played get some plague on there and she was actually really good because you can just avoid pallets really. If people dropping pallets, you're not swinging and trying to swing at the pallet. You're just throwing up on them and instantly hitting people at a distance. So I mean, you don't. She could be really good on this map, on that map. Ghostface is just annoying. Period. He'd be hard to play as on that map, but a good Ghostface can be really good because you will never know where he's coming from. Demogorgon can be good on that map too. Oni is just broken on that map. That's another playground for him. He could be. He's 50-50. He can be good or he can be bad. it's bad for Pinhead or Pyramid Head. It's really good for Blight. Blight has so many obstacles that he can bounce off of. The twins is really bad for. They'd be really good for the trickster. It's 50-50 for Nemesis. Pinhead is bad. The artist it can be a really good one. Um, Onryo is bad, but it's 50. Dreads is really a playground for him too. It's also really good for Wesker. It could be good for the night, but it can also be toxic. It'd be really good for Skull Merchant. It's really good for Singularity. Any map is good for Singularity. He can teleport anywhere. Alien, it could be good or it could be bad. Unknown, it could be good. Ghoul is really hard. How they nerfed him, it's really hard. And it was already hard when I was playing as them on that map because there's so many obstacles to that you run into from trying to sling. Hollow Master is just broken, period. It'd be bad for Chucky. With the buffs for the Lich that's gonna come, if they do the buffs that he's gonna get, it'll be really good for him. That map is just really a playground for the Dark Lord too. Dark Lord is he's an underrated killer, but he's also broken. He has a lot of customizations and stuff like that, and animations that are broken that makes him unbearable to play. But he can be really broken on that map. Actually, what skill? I do want to play like a killer that I normally don't play as. I need to learn how to play nurse. I suck with the nurse. I am horrible. Mm, I don't need this extra blink charge. Ooh, this is gonna make me fast. This is gonna make the nurse actually pretty fast. Honestly, it's crazy to say she's actually slower than Springtrap, and Springtrap is pretty slow. Springtrap is very slow. His base kit should be 4.6 instead of 1.4, and his basic kit just needs to be 4.6 period. He's very very slow and weak. When I played him in the test field, um, I don't see how people say he was fun. He's really not fun. He talks way too much too. He has way too many voice lines. Do you ever play Five Nights at Freddy's 3? He only talks like 2-3 times. The main thing he says is "I always comes back." That's the main thing he says. He rarely says that. He only says it. He only says that in the title screen, and it's rare that he says that. And while you playing as him, he talks way too much. Springtrap didn't really talk. Oh my god. I mean, either map for the nurse is gonna any map for nurse is gonna be good. But if it's RPD, they're screwed. If it's RPD, they're screwed. Because I'm gonna be able to get through the map easily. And I ain't gotta worry about pallets. It's over. Macamillion State though, if it's that one, they'll have some luck. I mean, it'll still be bad for them, but they'll have some luck. Oh, it's Macamillion. They got lucky. You're not flashlighting. You're not flashlighting me. Now you have boil over. So I know if you come to this spot of the map, I'm not chasing you. I'm not chasing you. What are you doing? Oh, so it completely takes my blink away. This is actually pretty nice. Move this fast with the nurse is insane, but it takes the blink away. Cause I actually probably need that other. Oh no, it's cool. You know the flashlight don't work. Why do you keep trying? I'm too far. Ooh, that was a good. I don't know where he went. That's the downside of fatigue. You know that flashlight does not work. I don't know how I'm missing you. Wow, everyone's right here. You kind of screwed yourself with that. I know you did not come back over here to touch the gym. You did. Someone's over here still. She must be a new player. Okay, I just lagged like super hard. You know that it don't work. You know that it don't work. Why do you keep trying? You're not outrunning the other. Oh, you have balance landing, that's why. But you're still not outrunning me. Oh, I can kill you. You're getting more. You're getting more. Dude, the fact that he rubs his face is so funny. It's why you don't heal at the hook. Why you don't heal at the hook. That Meg is honestly probably a new player. It don't work. Ooh, she went back through the window. You're lucky. Where the heck? Oh, I didn't mean to kill you, Meg. Y'all were sitting there on top of each other, so I didn't mean to kill you. I was trying to pick him up, and I thought that I was able to kill him, but I wasn't, so. I was gonna give the Meg the benefit of the doubt, but no, he killed himself. And she's still injured, so I'll be able to see her blood somewhere. See? Always over here by the hatch. It always is. Is that her? I could have sworn I thought I seen her right there, but. That's four Morris. Four man Mori. The nurse is so broken. The nurse is so broken. There's nothing they can really do to nerf her, honestly. There's nothing they could really do to nerf her. Well, I could say a controller using her. Maybe on the new controllers you can probably use her really well, but On PS4, she's really hard to use. Oh, no, it wasn't the 4. Bill killed himself on the hook. No, he had shoulder to burden. He could have really saved some of these survivors. Some of these survivors, if he was to save some of them, they wouldn't have been more. It would have made the game longer. I wasn't trying to. I kind of figured this Meg is kind of new. I wasn't trying to Moria her. The Meg ever sees my stream and she sees like this game. I apologize. I wasn't trying to Moria you. I was trying to Moria the Bill because I know that he wasn't new from how he was playing. I can tell he wasn't new. But you just had to be. You just happened to be in the way. You just happened to be in the way. Mm, this is for the white. Oh, it's Ace. I thought that was the white. He got the white's kind of face. 90% of the add-ons for the goal is honestly stupid and don't is like what is the reason? Like the ghouls add-ons are like unreal. They're like pointless. They're not as bad. They're pointless. I don't. They're hers and Unreal's are the worst in the game, but I could say probably behind, above them, will be Springtrap. His add-ons are kind of stupid, because they're like when I played and I read all his add-ons, the red is the worst, and then as the tier color goes down, the better the add-ons they get, the better they get, which was insane. I couldn't ready up, but I might be able to more them too. After damage is generated. This is probably gonna be a hard game because the ghoul sucks. Well, yeah, that's it. That's it. The ghoul honestly sucks on this map. She's horrible on this map because it's so many corners and obstacles to interact with, and the nerfs that they gave, it's kind of horrible. You thought that I wouldn't notice? You thought that I wouldn't notice? That's crazy. People like hiding that pallet. They know the killers are like coming near. They're gonna hide at the pallet. And being in the first person, it's kind of hard to tell where the pallet is. This is why I say this map is really hard to go because you have that stun afterwards. You can't really move. It's like that 2 second stun, which is stupid. I've been chasing her too long. I'm not chasing her no more. I'm breaking the title of the video. I've been chasing her too long. You're one of them people that want to be chased. This map sucks. Then you can vault the pallet, but you get a stun stagger when you vault the pallet. Why is that? Legion don't have that. You thought that you was gonna flashlight save, it don't work. Then like I can't even get to a hook here. There's so many obstacles I have to run into to hook someone. Yeah, this isn't a good game. This map is not a killer map, especially for this killer. I'm not chasing you no more. You want me to continue to chase you. You can't even use your power on this map, honestly. Of course, there's a pallet as soon as you turn a corner. I should have waited. Oh well. I keep fighting you. It's always you. I just lagged hard as hell. That sucks. That sucks. I just lagged hard as hell. That should have been my hit. She got saved by a lag. Yeah, this game's over. There's nothing I can do. This is a survivor-sided map against this killer. Then this whole animation takes forever. Look how much distance he got from this whole animation. Then you get that stun animation after you use that. You can't do anything, which is stupid. I honestly don't understand why they did this to the ghoul. Their power is so trash. It's so bad. What else are you gonna do is come back to this palette. This game is over. There's no even point even trying. I'm about to just walk around the map. There's no point in even trying. See? It don't work because you can't even flashlight me. You try. How many times you gotta try that? How many times you gotta try? They nerfed the ghoul. You can't play the ghoul anymore. You can't. When you pallet jump with the ghoul, you have a 2-second duration stun where you're just sitting there, standing there while the survivor can continue running. So by the time you're running, they're already halfway around to get back to that pallet again. So you have to either try to chase them, or you have to break that pallet. You can't do anything. Resilience every time. Balance landing. They all have dead hard. Whichever this one. But they all run it. Well, no, they went in there and got resilience. Like, this is the #1 part that I see all the time. They knew where each other was at. You can't play, really as a killer, period. You really can't play as a killer. Generators get done way too fast. It takes a minute to do a generator. So a game can be done, and you with uh, perks and the toolboxes and stuff like that. You can get generators done in the first 4 minutes of the game. You can make a game literally last about 4 minutes, at 6 at most, and that's if you have a good team. If you don't have a good team, you're not doing anything. That's the reason why like people die because they don't have a good team. I hate the nerfs that they did to the spirit. They nerfed her so bad. She got nerfs that wasn't deserved. Like this add-on isn't really useful because you have to break a pallet or a wall to be able to get your power back instantly. It's situational. A lot of her add-ons I don't even use. I have so many of these left. Like I have 14 left of these, 25. I think these are year 6. Yeah, year 6, and this is year 7. I used on my year 8. And I still have a ton of both on Henri though. This is insane. I forgot why I have this one on. Even though I don't necessarily need it. I think it's a 7. Where is it at? Where is it at? I want to use this one, but it's one that'll work really well. I don't like blood clots anyway. You with this alien perk that I just put on, you don't gain bloodlust, but you gain that 5% haste. You can make a Myers build in tier 3 that'll make him Sonic basically. Instant one shot Sonic. It's like you could be speeding around because Myers is actually pretty slow, but when you get tier 3 and you have infinite tier 3, he's pretty fast. It's another perk that I wanted to use, but I had to look at it. I hate doing perks before, during the loadout, the start screen. This isn't a bad map for the Spirit, actually. Because I can go everywhere. And they have all the doors open for me, I think. Except for this one. Look at hear that groan. That's different from her normal groan. Because if I don't hook him, then I get to hook you. Huh? Coming off. I don't know how I missed. I got one token. Oh, someone has a totem. I don't know how I missed that. Man, this one's just running. Might be a new player. I might not hitting that. He's running the totem build. Boil over. This would be really good for her on this map. But too bad she didn't run into the building. She would have ran into the building, she probably would have been good. That Meg is here. This has got to be a new player. They didn't break my totem. Why? So why is it not going? Oh, no, there it is. They didn't break my totem. They did all the generators on this one side of the map. They not rescuing that person? They're not doing gens. I mean, they were, but they ain't doing any anymore. He was dead hard. They're looking for him, I told him. They're not dropping pallets either. She would have went upstairs, she probably would have been good. They was healing at the door. Yeah, these guys gotta be new players. Cause they just like completely stopped doing shit. They did all the gens on that one side of the map, so it makes this game hard. They found my totem at least. Dude, this player has gotta be a bot or something, dude. Gotta be a bot or something. Oh, he picked her up. What are you hiding in lockers? Oh, there he is. Aim assist. See? It's always over here by this place. It's always over here. It's always over here too. I'm betting you this is probably a new player. I'm betting you this is probably a new player. Can I not open it? Oh, cause I already I'll let him live. I'll let him live. Yeah, I'm betting this is a new player that wants to probably play the game. It's supposed to give me the thing, but I guess it don't. It's supposed to give me the little heartbeat thing when I get near a survivor, but it didn't. I'm guessing that's probably a bug. Said GG. So yeah, so definitely probably a new player. They ain't got nothing on. Well, like you're a prestige one, you got nothing on. Wow, both of these are probably new players too. But no, oh no, this probably was a new player too. David was definitely probably a new player. But this one, I know what for sure wasn't a new player. Rank am I actually? Cause I want to see. Oh no, we're in bronze. So I mean, yeah, I would probably still would get new players, but I shouldn't be getting that new of a player in my games. I think Springtrap when because he's about to release in 2 weeks. Actually, is it 2 weeks? No, because he releases on the 17th. The 17th is yeah, 2 weeks. He releases not next Tuesday, but the following 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Because he releases on the 17th. Everyone's trying to get out of blood points to get everything leveled up so they can have him prestige day one. I mean, I have enough to prestige him to 4. I have enough to prestige him to 4. When I PTB'd him, played him as a PTB, I prestiged him to 5 actually. Dude, I have 7,000. I need 2,000 more. I need 2,000 more because there's a survivor that I want to get. Uh, when Spring Trap comes, I'll probably get. No, I actually didn't hit a killer. Crap. The Spring Trap comes out, I'll get him. I'm getting him, and I'm gonna probably get Nicolas Cage with him. The only reason why I really don't want Nicolas Cage. The only reason why I'm getting Nicolas Cage is because of this part, this scenic partner. Because I want to be able to use Screaming Steve. Yeah, I want to be a Screaming Steve. Because if you use scenic partner and then the other Nicolas Cage perk, and then there's another perk that makes you scream too. There's 3 perks that makes you scream. Dude, you'll be screaming all game, dude. And if you can have like 4 games of Steve screaming, oh my god, that's an awesome game. I've had that happen one time, and I was like, what the hell is going on? You know, it was like every Steve was instantly screaming every time. It was so funny. But I can say when Springtrap comes out, if they don't buff him, he's not gonna be very very well bought. he's gonna be the one of the most disappointed chapters in the game that was the most anticipated to look forward to. Because he's honestly very weak. Like I said again, like his add-ons, his iridescent add-ons, which is his red ones, is his worst. They're his worst add-ons. They're like pointless. The higher the lower the add-ons they get, the better they are. So his common add-ons are his best add-ons in the game, literally. Then his green is probably like the second best, and then his blue is where it's at, and his purple gets worse, and then the red is the worst. Um, I understand why he has the axe. It was never fully canon, or not canon, but it was never fully said. Because as a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, we know in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 when we sing like the song, um, "Die in a Fire," um, you see him breaking all the animatronics, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, um, with the axe, with the fire axe. You've seen him breaking them with the fire axe. Um, that's just in the song, but we never really got like the full story behind that. So a lot of people, including me, thought that his weapon would be the axe, and his power would be something that would make you get jump scared. The doors was fine. The doors thing is fine. That's okay. I mean, they look weird, but it's fine. But the jump scares aren't it. There's no static um in with him. I would like I would hope that they would have added the static like how Unreal's static is. They should have added some static like that. But like when he teleports to a door, or when you like example, if you teleport to a door, that's an Asian person. That means they're using a VPN. Um, but again, like if you teleport to a door, if he was to go through a door, um, it would cause like survivors that's near a door or on a generator, um, to get like affected by a jump scare. So you'll be looking around. If you're not looking around, and then let's say like you look around to like see like if he's behind you or something like that, you will get like um that fake um little, I forget, that balloon guy, doll. He's one of the big jump scares in there. Um, but you would get like him, or you would get like the spring trap without his face jump scare or something like that, and it would make you scream. Like they could have added that as like an add-on or made that his power. That would have made Springtrap so so much better. It would have made him so good. And then like if you interacted with the doors, and he's going through one of the doors, or he just left out from one of the doors or something like that, or just recently interacted with the doors, there's a chance where you would change the camera and you would get like a animation, jump scare animation, and make you scream or something like that. Like, dude, that would have been so good. Woo! I couldn't jump over the pallet. I couldn't jump over the pallet, or I couldn't drop the pallet. Didn't mean to drop the pallet. I was trying to move. I hate playing against Chucky, dude. That run shit is fucking stupid. I'm making this joke, and I know it's a bad joke. It's like when the midget said you like sit there watching them dangle sitting in a high chair, their legs just moving in like a million miles per hour. That's basically what they did for it. This is why I don't help people. This is why I don't help people. You're getting chased. I already know you're getting chased. And there's both of them are on the same gen. You know you have a survivor on the hook. Someone's getting chased. Now the game's over. Well, I got myself off the hook. I had to get myself off the hook. I don't know how I did. That's lucky. But I'm not helping none of them. I'm not. They get hooked. I'm not helping them. Of course. You can't catch one of them, so you have to tunnel me that's already injured. That's crazy. You can't do anything, bro. There's no point of struggling. Oh, now you want to run after I'm already dead. There's no point. There's no point. Now you lose points for not helping you survive. And now you're getting chased, and you have one person dead. You're getting chased. That game is over. The game is over. This is the downside of playing Survivor. Leave. He has a heal totem. He got basically a generator built on. Windows of opportunity. I mean, I have to get myself off the hook and try to heal myself, and I'm getting tunneled. That's the downside of playing Survivor. You get if you play solo, they they force you to play with a team. And if you're playing with a team, you're really toxic to you're toxic to killers that you're really toxic to a lot of killers because you can't. It's hard for a lot of killers to play against a team because this game doesn't have communication. There's only pointing the fingers and like, hey, come over here or something like that. That's all there is in the game. There isn't any communication. Well, the killers can't. I mean, it's only one killer. They can't communicate. You know, their only objective is to kill people. While people are in Discord or like in the other room with their friends or whatever or whatnot to know where the killer's at and have all these builds to do stuff. And they nerf perks and they nerf stuff and buff stuff based on those those players that play like that. People that like to play with their friends. There must not be no killers on. We gonna go back to killer. Because normally I would instantly find a game. Normally. Mm, I actually hate playing with Wesker. I don't like him. Only reason why I got him because I wanted Ada. And then I was like, well, might as well get the survivor, the other survivor, with him. So that's the only reason why I got him. I forgot I even had this on here. This is actually pretty good, but I don't necessarily need it. Oh, this actually might be really good on him. I forgot I got his Mori on him. And I got nothing on Wesker. That's how you know I don't play him. That's how you know I don't play him. Did I have Lightborn on? I'm like, I always have Lightborn on my killers. Dude, it's funny because every time I hear anything about 7 minutes, the only thing, the first thing that always comes to mind is Wesker. You ever hear anyone say, "Yeah, I'll be there in 7 minutes"? And then the first thing that's going to come to mind is Wesker. It's Wesker. I guarantee you, if you play Resident Evil and played 5, when you play with Wesker and stuff like that, and then you played Dead by Daylight, that's the first thing that you're going to remember, or you're going to think of. Anything that has to do with 7 minutes. Be at work and it's like seven. You about to clock out, and you be like, they're like, bro, you got 7 minutes left. You're like, 7 minutes is all I got left to spare. Dude, that'd be so funny. You have to run like short loops around him for him. But even still, like they kind of buffed him recently over the years. And it's on the Resident Evil map. Oh my god, that's a dub. That's a dub. I don't know why they always put me in that spot. Survivors always normally spawn like over here or upstairs. That means they spawned on the other side of the map. I heard someone fall. But Terry Reis is too big, so they probably like shit. Cause they definitely ain't doing no chance. Well, now they are, but I see you. As you can see, I don't play Wrecker. I don't know how to do his jump through wall stuff. That that's crazy. I like lagged and couldn't use the. I should have swung.
Playtime is over.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, this game is over. All the generators are done. It takes too much time to chase survivors. The generators get done way too fast. And then if they're losing like boosts and stuff like that, you can't do anything. Because the survivors can gain a huge distance over you. He in an animation of screaming with his hands in the air, but he can still drop a pallet. Huh? They haven't got no hooks, and they got 3 gens done, almost 4. This game is over. That Dwight is pretending to be a noob. Why'd you go back? I hit a wall. This game is over. This game is over.
70 minutes is all I could spare.
There it goes. And all the generators are on this side of the map. I lagged so I couldn't do that. That's crazy. I'm not chasing you. Generators get done way too fast. There's nothing you can do about that. And then like they have all these perks on. Survivors have all these perks to do generators so fast. You can't do anything. Like all these killers they have to get their power. They have to set up their abilities in a lot of the cases, and then then survivors have add-ons and perks that can make them faster. The only killers that you can honestly play and say that you can enjoy because you can do get around the map and actually chase the killers. I mean, chase the survivors. It's Hillbilly, the nurse. Some cases the Huntress, maybe the Spirit. You don't even see Legion no more. Legion, they said Legion is bad. I mean, he is, but he could get around the map pretty good. Deathslinger, because you can just shoot people and just be like, come here. Blight, he's on par with the nurse basically. And Chucky. I'm like the only 4 killers. You only see Chucky. See Wesker something a lot often, but you don't see him too often. But you always see Chucky. I see a lot of Dredges. I don't see Blights that often. I've been seeing a lot of Demogorgons lately. You always see Huntresses. Huntresses is always going to be up there. You don't see the nurse too often, but you see the hillbilly often. Like them are the killers that you can really play and that you will see. you won't ever see pretty much a trapper. It's ultra rare that you see a trapper. It's very rare that you see a Myers. I haven't seen a well. I've seen a couple of rapes lately, but not too much. You hardly ever see the hag. No one plays hag. It's I've only seen one doctor in like over like 100 games. You'll see Leatherface sometimes. I haven't seen too many Freddy Kruegers. They said he's actually bad now because they re-nerfed him again, and he's actually bad. But you don't ever see the pig. No one plays the pig. You don't see the clown. You don't see the spirit either. You don't really ever see the spirit. You don't. I don't haven't seen Alicia lately either. I've seen her once. I see Ghostface all the time. I've been seeing Demogorgon lately. I don't see Oni, even though he's really good. I always see Deathslinger. I don't see Executioner. I don't see Nemesis. I think I've only seen him once. I have not seen a Trickster in forever. I've not seen the Twins in forever either. I've seen the Blight a handful of times, but not too often. You're not gonna really see him because he's not in the game no more to be able to buy. So the only way you be able to see him is if you actually bought him when he was out. Um, you don't see the artist even though she's getting nerfed. I don't understand. You don't see Onryo that often either. You always see Dredge. You see the Singularity sometimes. You don't ever see her. Everybody says she's like horrible and garbage. Honestly, I feel like she's actually decent. She's getting buffed, but I feel like she's decent. See the Night often. See Wesker often. You don't see Alien too often either. I try to play Alien. You don't see him too often. The unknown is just broken. You only see the unknown at like high level or high MMR places. That's the only time you see the unknown because he's that good. You don't really ever see her, the Houndmaster. Nobody likes playing as her. You always see Chucky. I have not seen a Vecna in a minute. You will see a lot of more Vecnas when he gets his buffs from the PTB. When I played him, I had fun. I had fun with him. When I don't have him, but when you play the PTB, they give you enough points to be able to play like new killers and new survivors and stuff like that. I had fun with him. This is getting a buff too. Hmm. So if I exit out of the tunnel in crawler mode and the survivor stuns me, they will take damage. That's crazy. I mean, that works for Alien, but that's crazy. I didn't know that. You want that? Yep. Hatch in the killer shack. See, the hatch always spawns near the killer shack anyway, and people want to guarantee that it will spawn at the killer shack. So if I get the 3-man kill, the first place I'm going to anyway is the killer shack. That's the other thing that you don't like. If you watch a lot of other streamers streams and you see like them play, it's all the hatch is always at the shack. But you don't ever hear them say you should always wind up checking the killer shack first if it's the last survivor. You'll never hear them say that because they don't pay attention to that stuff. They very detailed on perks and add-ons and how to run and stuff like that, but they don't know like good builds. Wait, huh? I like Alien because this is pretty cool. Yeah, is there not one? Oh, yeah, there's one right here. That's actually quite easy to use this out there. And the cooldown is actually pretty quick. Dude, you get in crawler mode so easily too. Thank you. You just gave me a free ride. Why are they all over here? Everyone's over here. This is the downside because I can't see. I can't break the totem? You have to sit there at a different angle? Hmm. God, I forgot about you. You went back to that generator, huh? I'm surprised they actually haven't gotten a generator done yet. That was a good fake. That ain't gonna work the second time. Dude, I'm surprised they haven't gotten a generator done yet. I just like lost all of them. I want to break that damn totem. You put the totem back right there. You know. There's nowhere you're gonna go. There's no way you can really go. Because once I get back in my crawl mode, you're kind of screwed. They said Alien got a bad nerf. I honestly don't feel it at this point. I really don't feel it. The heck is that noise? You keep putting this dang on totem up there. There's actually 2 gens up here. Why'd you re-drop the pallet? I missed? I wasn't missing that time. No, basement's not here. Oh, she's dead. I could have worried her, actually. I didn't. I didn't know she was dead. I know she's dead. This is that. Meg is always over there. That's the thing that they haven't been doing either. They haven't been putting the turrets down often. Because I hit that generator too much. So that's where they stay at. They stay at this generator. I'm not gonna be able to hook her. She's gonna get off. Oh, it's a hook right here. Kind of chill in the cave. Just kind of trying to let her die. I think that's what she's gonna do. I mean, she could have been saved here. Oh, this is the wrong place to go. But it don't matter. There's hatches right here. Again, like I said, hatches almost always at the killer shack. Almost always there. And I can literally like pretty much travel to doors pretty quickly. Oh, she got the door open. She's lucky. She's lucky. She's lucky. She must have been sitting right there waiting for me to move. Uh, yeah. So what I did, in the app, for some reason, when I get on it, it changed it to mono. It keeps doing that. That's probably why you wasn't able to hear me before, and I wind up switching it to the other one, and it made it sound a lot better. So that's probably what it was. It was switching it to mono, and I don't know why it was doing that. I also turned it down a little bit too. I like that it's been switching back and forth between killer and survivor. That's how the game normally should be. That's the other thing that I didn't. I'm mad that they didn't add in the PTV is um the queue thing. They mentioned that they were going to have a different queue thing in the game, so that way, and they did say that they were going to add it with the Springtrap shit thing, but they didn't. Um, where you can play a game, and while you're in a game, you can queue for another game, so that way when your game ends, you can go straight into your next game. They said they were going to do that, and they said they were going to do that with the Springtrap thing, but they didn't. I'm surprised that I don't know why they didn't. And it's gonna be a really bad thing that it's already a bad thing that they didn't add that in the PTB. But it's gonna be even a huge bad thing um, when all these new players that wants to start the game and is starting the game now when he released because he's going to be one of the biggest chapters ever in the game, besides Myers um, and the Resident Evil characters. Um, every game is going to be killer games. You're going to be able to instantly load into a game as a survivor, but as a killer, you're not going to be able to load into a game for like the like how 2v8 was. That's how bad it's going to be. You're going to be waiting 30 to 45 minute queue times to get into a game. So I don't know why they haven't done that. They didn't put that in the PTB. Oh, somebody with a key and somebody with a flashlight. Two Claudettes. I could be my Claudette like that too, since I have my prestige. I haven't really prestige. I haven't touched my Claudette in years. Ever since I was one of the Claudettes that stopped playing Claudette when they changed, made her outfit brighter so you can see her. Cause dude, oh my god, when you couldn't see her, It was so toxic. You hide in the corner in plain sight and not be seen. I actually don't want to play this build. Or I don't want to play this character. What do I have for star? Should I play this build? I definitely don't want to play that one. I haven't played Zara in a minute either. She was the one that I switched to after playing Claudette. See, everybody's using the hats in the killer shack. It's two different maps. We're gonna go to Autohaven, I guarantee you. It's less of a chance for Macamillion, but still that possibility. I actually like Macamillion. See, I caught it, Autohaven. Autohaven is like the guaranteed map to go to. Means the killer spawned like behind that house. Oh my god, it's Pyramid Head. He's chasing Claudette. I have not seen a Pyramid Head in a while. Actually, I can probably go back over here. Just let me finish this totem before he hooks him. He's probably gonna hook him before I do. Well, at least my Aurora is hidden. He's kicking him out of my totem. My Aurora is hidden at least. He's gonna go for the Delight though. No, he went to go back to tunnel. He has barbecue and chili on. Cause he came straight over here to me. He has the pig's perk on too. Needs to be exposed. They're definitely a team. They're definitely a duo. This is the downside of playing a duo. Because they're gonna be sweating to I mean they're lucky that they have two people to do gens, but they're sweating to help each other. He probably has that perk on to do generators faster once he's injured. I think you got sprint burst on. You just like took a huge sprint burst. Nope, now I know where two totems is at. As long as that Claudette can continue running him, we'll be good. I think we lost him. You're gonna kick out my totem. But I'm gonna put it right back. She's dead. Oh, he hit both of them. They staying together. That's the problem, too. Man, the white is really just jealous. For real, for real. We're just jealous. We don't have any gens down over here, really. I ran into it, and there's nothing here. There's nothing here. How? How is this even possible? There's nothing here. That's the downside of having two people. They killed each other. Ooh. You must have decisive. I'm gonna get caught though. I'll be able to finish the gym, but I'm gonna get caught. He's at this door too. That's wild. Oh, we're out of here. That's wild. She checked the door and he went right to the door right when he was checking it. I knew he had barbecue and chili. I called it. I called it at the beginning. I knew he had barbecue and chili. Scorch hook. It explodes. Okay, that's why it would explode. I knew he had corruption in the vendor. You can see that at the beginning. And I knew he had. I couldn't remember what the name of this one was, but it's Make Your Choice. I knew he had that because then Claudettes kept screaming. Balance. She couldn't even use balance landing in here. Well, maybe to heal, but that's about it. Windows of opportunity. I don't even think she could. She couldn't even use deliverance because she couldn't save the other person. You know, I got all the points. I said I called them like she had to have decisive. She had self care too. She had deliverance on too. This is the thing that these two Claudettes were running together. They were running together because they were running pretty much a similar build and a build that would interact with each other. I did not mean to do that. Oh, it's Killer back again. Dude, I have not leveled up Steve at all. Wow, I haven't really played with any of my characters in such a long time. What do I even have on her? I don't remember the build I even have on her. I didn't even know I had this outfit on her. That's crazy. I have a run. This is my running build. Didn't even know I had an outfit for her. I have not used her in a minute. I haven't used her in a minute either. What do I have on her? Oh, I forgot about this one. This was a fun build too. This is a really good perk if you run like a quiet build. Like I could take this one off, and I could use that other one that everybody used to do generators fastball injured, and this would be really good. I haven't used my Ada in a long time either. Dude, look at this outfit. This hat and that mask is screaming, "Hey, look!" He basically got the exclamation mark, bro. Like, "Hey, look, I'm right here. I'm right here." Oh my god, this is my toxic build. Cause, I can break hooks. I got boil over, and killers they just leave me on the ground after that. They'll just leave me on the ground after that. Yeah, I'm gonna run this because I want to. It's a lot of toolboxes. Wow, the killer must have been seen. Or somebody who said. Oh, it was him. The Ace. And he had saboteurs. He was running kind of a help field. It was a new spirit, dude. Oh my god. Dude, that's toxic. They definitely probably had to be running together. That's toxic. Two burning parts.
Stay sharp. God only knows what's down here.
I think I played enough of Dead by Daylight for the day. Definitely gonna go head off to. I don't know if I want to play War. I might actually play War or World War Z. Actually, we play World War Z. I'm gonna have on World War Z. I'm gonna catch you guys.